Yeah, I wanted to do an OG seed because I feel like I could do so much better with these OG seeds. I'm just bad. So I wanted to try maybe 1 or 2 of these. Because these should be like under an hour. These seeds should be finished in under an hour, realistically, so. We'll see if that trend continues, MT. We shall see. That's how you got yours. Yeah, I was originally thinking about just going to places that had the vaccine and just waiting all day, but I couldn't. I was genuinely too busy. I was working basically a full-time job and streaming, so. But now streaming gonna be my full-time job. Let's go. All right, let's do it. So yeah, this is an OG seed. This is meant to replicate the original randomizer and how it like functions. So that version of the randomizer, I feel like I did very well with in general. It's just that it's kind of different the way that you approach the randomizer in season 1 versus how it works in season 3. Oh, I forgot to start the tracker. Thanks for reminding me. I will as soon as I finish the prologue fight. But yeah. So essentially, I need to change my mindset with OG seeds if I want to do better. And go for like number of checks and doing checks efficiently as opposed to going for like logic. Because logic doesn't really exist in OG seeds. All right, this is gonna take a second. Oh, there we go. Only minimal time loss. That's minimal time loss for this. It says seed preset, but it should update. If I save split, I guess. Maybe it'll update right now after loading this in. No, it didn't. Okay. So I'm gonna have to save split in order for it to update. That's fine. Nice damage stack, noob. Whatever, dude. This cape is kind of nice, though. Kind of like it. Oh my god, blue knuckle. Ooh, I hate blue knuckle. At least I'm 2-hitting with it. Oh my god, where are the zombie spawns? Oh no. I need the emotes, guys. I need them. This should be a tournament seed, I think. But it's an OG seed as well. It's because I didn't open the tracker until after I finished the prologue. That's the only reason. I'm pretty sure. Oh, nice crit. Alright, that's all useless. Alright. Mama. You know what, that should be my next big sub goal, is doing a Enchanted Banquet cover. I already did the I Am the Wind cover. Library card, you love to see it. This is an OG seed, so I know optimal library card usage. I think that would be a funny meme for like a day or two. This seed might actually be nice, who knows? This was originally, I think you submitted it as a speedrun reset. So, Ice Brand, better than nothing. Definitely gonna do the IQ check. Because I have a big brain. Yes, broadsword. So these are the actual items. So, because this is the old version of the randomizer, I actually am getting those items. So I actually have a real Ice Brand with the Ice Brand, you know, stats and attributes and all that. Ah! Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I totally thought I was gonna get poisoned there. I kind of don't need to put on the Ice Brand, but it might speed up. I don't know. Maybe I will, actually. For Slugger Gaibon. Oh, don't fall. If I fell all the way down, I would have been mad. Curse of Darkness. You know what? Maybe Curse of Darkness can actually happen. I have so many ideas for stream that I want to do. I think that was a double kill. And I only want to put effort and time into the ones that I think are going to be very good. No offense to Curse of Darkness, but it doesn't seem like it'll end up making the list necessarily anytime soon. Play that Dreamcast game that just finally got found. I have no clue. Oh yeah, yeah. Isn't there? Is it a fully functioning game or no? That Castlevania game for Dreamcast. I forgot that got brought up. Is that a fully functioning game or no? Anybody know? It's like a demo, yeah. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe if I was like a tech YouTuber or some shit, or even then. That's not really like my wheelhouse, I guess, right now. But maybe not. I don't know. I'll think about it. That's an actual vanilla spirit orb. Wow, what a terrible. Yeah, I did see about like news about that on Twitter or whatever. Was that Gravity Boots? No, it was Spirit Orb. Somebody clip it. To be safe, please. I'm like 99% sure that was Spirit Orb. Oh, I'm supposed to use library card here. Whatever. I only lost like a minute. This is what I'm talking about. I used to be better at OG seeds. I would have library carded immediately there. If I was smarter. Echo of Bat. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Vorpal for 15. That's actually pretty good. Okay.
Farewell for now.
It was Spirit Orb? Okay, thank you. I did get a diamond. Thank you for reminding me. Why didn't I check that?
What can I do?
Dude, I'm
for you?
I'm fucking head empty right now. All right. Buy this for safety. Buy this. Where are you? Definitely. I guess I can get double Vorpal for no.
Thank you.
Use that to kill stuff. None of these. 2 Aries? Hello.
Farewell for now.
This is gonna be quite risky, and I'm probably gonna die. So, YOLO. I probably don't need to put the Aries. In fact, actually, I just looked at my health and I'm taking the fucking Aries off. Holy shit, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. All right, we're good. We're good. Oh well. Like, I can just mash faster if I really need to kill things quickly. Merman, nice, nice. You actually like to see Merman early? Yo, what's up, Even? Even Drag, how's it been, dude? Just saw the video, nice. Yeah, today's been a great day. Very happy to announce my full-time content creation journey with everybody. I've known for a little over a week now that I was going to be doing this. I just haven't found the right time to announce it. Nice. I'm excited to be able to try out new stuff on stream overall, though. There's like a bunch of stuff that I've had ideas of doing for like almost 2 years. I just never had the time and dedication to. Wow, that's a bat. You love to see it. Dang, this seed is freaking real nice. Oh, but I have to go back into the library now, huh? Because I have to go check, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go back into the library real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna do new stuff on stream and for the YouTube as well, over time. Now that I have time and effort to dedicate to it, which is gonna be very nice. Alright. So I guess, yeah, I should check fairy card. Yeah. The seed's name is, what is it? Guaranteed Good Time, I think, is what it's called. I would love to see a duplicator, because I already have a mana prism. Wow. That's a cursed name. Dude, you're the one that submitted it. What do you mean? What you doing submitted cursed names for? Oh. So yeah, Friday, 2 days from now, if you're watching this live. If you're watching this on YouTube, I have no clue when this is getting uploaded. It's probably actually already happened now that I think about it, if you're watching this on YouTube. Speaking of, did you know, if you're watching this on YouTube, less than 60% of the people that watch these videos are subscribed? Yeah, dude, these random suggestions are old. I told you guys, they're very old. That's why I stopped the submission process. But yeah, Friday, I'm getting my first shot of the vaccine, which is gonna be nice. And I'm also gonna be dyeing my hair on Friday, so that'll be cool. I'm thinking maybe I might do like a AMA or something like that while I'm dyeing my hair, and maybe make it like a YouTube exclusive thing. I probably won't be streaming. Depending on how I'm feeling after getting the shot, I might not stream that day at all, because I'm gonna have to get up early to go get my shot, and then afterwards, if I'm feeling sick, I might not stream. Yeah, Daigon picked the color. It's gonna be like a bluish purple. Yo, what up, Ranch? 30 months? No fucking way. Every time I see your fucking sub number, it blows my mind. Jesus, man. You're the real one. Do I know which one yet? No. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I know people are kind of making a big deal over which vaccine. I heard there's some issues possibly with Johnson & Johnson, potentially, but I don't know how much of that is real and how much of that is just people disliking Johnson & Johnson as a company because they've done shady shit in the past. But I, in general, assume that every American pharmaceutical company has done shitty shit in the past. Yo, what's up, Yukimichi? They had some manufacturing issues, but apparently they worked it out. Okay, good. Yeah. I'm scheduled for 2 doses, so it's likely not gonna be Johnson & Johnson anyways. Although that'd be very stupid of them to schedule me for 2 doses if I only need 1. But you got your first Pfizer dose on Monday? Nice. Yeah, I'm going on Friday for mine. Definitely gonna pick this up just in case. Pfizer's the most common. Cool. You only had a little bit of arm pain? Good. Yeah, I think the idea of being like, this vaccine is better than this vaccine is kind of stupid right now. Yo, Foggy, thank you, dude. All I'm saying is, the more people get vaccinated in general, the better. And I'm trying to do that as soon as possible. Oh, that's another diamond. That's more mana prisms, so that's good at least. Well, I mean, yeah, the fact that they, yeah. Would be nice, Radza. Out for a week after her first shot, yeah. Some people have like no side effects, and some people are really feeling the side effects. It's pretty much based off your genetics and your immune system. From my understanding, at least. Eh, whatever. Zircon's basically useless. Missed. Nice. So I do need to go back to the library at some point. Yeah, I do actually plan on playing other Metroidvanias on stream. What is it, Labyrinth Wonderland or whatever the fuck it's called? I do want to actually try that out at some point. I remember one of the streams we had recently, we talked about somebody gifting it to me, and then I just never did anything about that. Hollow Knight? Oh god, I don't know if I'll be able to play Hollow Knight on stream. I feel like I'm just gonna, everybody's gonna fucking hate me if I play Hollow Knight on stream. I'm having trouble downloading from Microsoft servers. Yeah, we gotta do this. Fuck that game. Play through it offline, upload gameplay to YouTube. Probably, I don't know what I'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna save split for entrance. That's the play. I might do some of Hollow Knight, because I need to replay Hollow Knight and actually finish it before because I want to do a somewhat formal review of that game at some point anyways. But yeah, because I think doing a review and dissecting my feelings and opinions on Hollow Knight might actually be quite useful. Especially for my channel in general moving forward. Don't need that. Oh my god. What's wrong with my mod? There it is. I don't know why that save split was being weird, but whatever. There you go. Well, I guess the preset... Oh, he doesn't have OG as a preset yet, maybe? I don't know. Why do you not like it? .10. God, jump! I bonked my head like 400 times. Oh my god. I don't like Hollow Knight personally. I know you're asking for tea, but I don't like it because of its movement options feeling very underpowered in such a large map where you have to backtrack a lot. It means backtracking in general is like unenjoyable, and that's a big chunk of the game. Fast travel locations cost geo, so if you're a player or if you're just in a situation where you lose a bunch of geo, you're actively forced to do more backtracking because of it. So let's say you just like fall in some spikes and fucking die through no fault of your own, because the game gives you lots of like little gotcha moments of like, haha, there's spikes here and you didn't know and the platform fell from underneath you, or oh, there's an enemy on the ceiling that fucking dive bombs into you and does fucking 3 hearts of damage or whatever. So like moments like that and you just fucking die and you're like, okay, whatever. Like dying is part of the game, that's fine. But then you lose all your geo, and then it's like, oh, wait, I can't buy a map anymore. Oh, wait, I can't afford this bench anymore, which is a fucking save room, basically. I can't afford this fast travel location anymore. Oh, this game is not fun at all. That's actual bullshit. All you're doing is padding out my game time. I have to go grind geo. So basically the bullshit, yeah, the game has like a bunch of bullshit. And for, I think most players, they see past the bullshit because they're like, wow, this game's so pretty, music's so good, and that's fine. Like, I think this game has a lot of bullshit, Soden has a lot of bullshit, but at the very least, the bullshit isn't in the mechanics and the world itself, outside of a handful of, like, you need to have knowledge beforehand, kind of, to enjoy Soden's, like, the clock tower, or where in clock tower thing is kind of bullshit, if you don't know. But that's about it. Okay, I'm fine. Soden's bullshit isn't like, haha, you died and you just lost hours of progress. It's more of you get lost in the castle for like a couple of hours at most. But you're not losing progress, it's just that you don't make progress. There's kind of a distinction between that. It would be like you die and well, it'd be like you had some cheap death and then you just lost all of your warps in the game, and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, after Leapstone, it can be a little, I don't know. They're relatively cheap, but if you have died beforehand, you literally can't buy them. And if you're at that point in the game, you're just turning off players from finishing your game. And just because, like, there's only 2 benches you need to buy, that doesn't change the fact that you need to buy literally everything else. All of your upgrades are based off of Geo. You don't just get them, you know? Outside of, like, relics, you just are, like, you get relics, but like all of your badges that help you do damage and help you explore and stuff like that all cost Geo. And on top of that, the badge system itself actively discourages like exploration. Because let's say you go out of your way to find a badge, right? Just for it to be something that like you can't afford to equip because your current badge setup is required instead. So it's just a waste of your time. Oh, I found this badge, but I can't even use it because it costs too many slots, and I don't have enough slots yet. And I don't have enough Geo because I keep dying, so I can't go buy more slots. The game loop actively discourages you from playing the game. That's my biggest gripe with Hollow Knight. Everything is designed to punish you instead of like giving you something to work towards. And then on top of that, the actual movement and exploration in and of itself in the game is boring as fuck. You have your one dash move and that's it. Everything else is super boring as far as movement goes. So why would I go through a 20-hour experience playing through that game when most of the time I'm just gonna be backtracking through areas that I've already been through, and the way that you backtrack is boring as fuck. But again, that's just my opinion on Hollow Knight, and most people don't share that opinion. And I will, at some point, make a more coherent video explaining all of this and giving visual examples and stuff like that. Because I think people need to understand that Hollow Knight is not a perfect game. I think a lot of people think Hollow Knight is like a perfect Metroidvania, and it's really not. Like if you went on the internet back in 2007 or whatever, 2017 when the game came out, everybody was sucking Hollow Knight's dick. Everybody was like, Hollow Knight's the greatest Metroidvania ever, better than Super Metroid, better than Symphony of the Night. And I'm just like, oh, this game's pretty alright. It's fine. And then I just never finished it because it actively discouraged me from finishing it. Yeah, the aesthetics are the thing that people get really drawn to in that game. The combat is basic as fuck, is one way to put it, but I would honestly say that it's boring as fuck. Like, and not fun. Dude, aerial combat in that game is fucking trash. Because they gave you knockback when you hit stuff. In a game where there's fucking bats and shit flying above your head. What I make to me is like Undertale. I actually think Undertale's good though. So it's not, I don't know. You're too old for that shit? You might be too old for Undertale, that's fair actually. I will say if you are a boomer, Undertale probably won't hit the right notes for you. I don't know. Yeah, combat is just super bad in that game. I'd rather fucking claw my eyes out than fight a bunch of flying enemies over a bunch of spike pits. And every time I hit an enemy, I get knocked back. And they know the knockback is bullshit. They know the knockback is bullshit in Hollow Knight because there's a badge that lets you remove the knockback when you hit stuff. They're like, oh, this is kind of annoying. We should get rid of this. But instead of getting rid of it in the game, we're gonna keep it in the game and you have to fucking actively nerf yourself in order to have decent combat. Why? The badge system is just so bad. And that's part of the reason why it's so bad. Don't use badges as band-aids for like the bad combat design. Because you can't equip all the badges, so it's just a fucking monkey's paw of like, too bad. You gotta deal with some of the bullshit, no matter what, you can't get rid of all the bullshit. And that's probably part of their design philosophy, is that the game is hard and you have to deal with it. Fucking XD, get good gamer, haha, Dark Souls. But like, that's not good. Like, that's not good. It's not, like, you're gonna be alienating people for that, and that's ultimately not gonna be a good experience for a lot of players. Yeah, why bother balancing a single player game? That does blow my mind. They care more about crafting a perfectly balanced combat exploration flow state. But instead of doing that, you could just make a game that's actually fun to play regardless of what you're doing. You should make your movement and your combat fun before you make it balanced. And then design the game around it being fun. I feel like a lot of game developers forget that games are supposed to be fun and not like these perfect little examples of balance, you know? Like, this is the most balanced video game of all time. Like, okay, whatever. My vision is perfect and must be followed. I mean, difficulty, I will say, is very memorable about Dark Souls, but only on your first playthrough. Dark Souls' difficulty immediately disappears, because Dark Souls isn't a haha fuck you game. Well, I mean, it is a haha fuck you game, but it's not a difficulty like fucking Kaizo Mario difficulty. It's more of like a puzzle at first. You go into a world completely blind to its rules and how it works, and then you find out what the rules are over time. And then you use those rules to your advantage, and then you beat the game pretty easily, honestly. It's not like combat itself is difficult. Is a horror game fun? Silksong is looking better. I'm very hopeful for Silksong, honestly. I think Silksong will fix a lot of the problems I have with Hollow Knight, hopefully. Because they've had a couple of years to see that Hollow Knight has some issues. And hopefully they address them. You like difficulty from where you learn from? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Is like, I feel like the difficulty in Hollow Knight, it's like all you're learning is like boss patterns and hoping that you can react to them and stuff like that, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. I like Cuphead. Cuphead's a good game. That's basically that. It's understanding boss patterns and having difficult boss fights. That's fine. If you want to have difficult boss fights, that's fine. It's just, let me fight the boss again. Don't make me fucking travel 3 minutes from my last fucking bench. Oh, I didn't grab the right bench because I didn't have enough geo to buy the bench. And now I have to travel even farther because I died somewhere because this game fucking hates me. You know what it is? It just feels like Hollow Knight just doesn't respect the player's time more than anything else. It's the player's, oh, this isn't in OG. The player's time is not respected at all in Hollow Knight. It's like, oh, you gotta go grind another like hour to get back to where you were. Go fuck yourself, go do it. I don't care. You gotta back travel or fucking backtrack through the entire like massive castle. Like, holy shit, Hollow Knight's world is too big. It's genuinely too big. And not enough fast travel points for such a big world. Not nearly enough. And the fact that you have to pay for them is beyond fucked up. That sucks. Would a correct metric of how satisfied you feel about the time you committed to it? Some people would associate the excitement of being scared with fun. It just depends on your personality. Fun itself is a kind of subjective term, so whatever. Medusa shields, whatever. I don't know. I could literally talk about this for days and days and days. The thing is like Hollow Knight's world is very, very good. It does so many things well. It's just the moment-to-moment gameplay always makes me want to fucking puke when I play it. That might be Maulbelong up there, but I don't really have a shield worth going on my way for yet. I also haven't finished Cuphead, so maybe I actually do hate Cuphead. But from what I've played of Cuphead, I enjoy it a lot. Maybe I should play Cuphead on stream. So people don't be like, boo-hoo, stop complaining, you're a baby gamer. Play real hard video games. Just get good. And the issue isn't about getting good. It's like, I can get good at video games. Don't get me wrong. I can get fucking good at video games. I know how to get good at video games. It's, do I want to get good at this video game? Is this game worth getting good at? Oh, that's not, okay. It's missing, the sprite isn't the right sprite for it to be, Moblong. I did open that, cool. Hello? What hit me? Should be fun. Cuphead is honest about what it is, yeah. Is it worth? Yeah. That is true, yeah. That's why I think I get so frustrated with Hollow Knight, because it doesn't respect the player's time. Especially on a first playthrough. I feel like Hollow Knight is one of those games that's so much better on like a third or fourth playthrough once you already know everything. Once you already know the boss pattern, so you don't have to waste time, you already know where all the relics are, you already know all the routes to get to each relic, stuff like that. I feel like that's when Hollow Knight actually becomes good. But until then, it's not. I might go... Well, actually, I do need to go back to, because I have mist now. Okay. My first playthrough of Hollow Knight took 63 hours. Yeah, that's just not acceptable. Like, holy shit. I guess I can do some greedy checks. Fuck it. FS? What's FS stand for? Of course, it's a meal ticket. FromSoft. Oh, yeah. I've never done a New Game Plus on, yeah, I've never done New Game Plus on any From Software game. That's wild that people, I mean, I guess it makes sense. New Game Plus is kind of a big thing for a lot of people. You haven't finished any of them? Yeah, I think Dark Souls has a big issue with getting into it because, like, it took me, I think, 4 years almost to get into Dark Souls. Like, I bought the game, booted it up once, played for like 2 hours, and then got really bored. And then, like, a year later, I booted it up for another 2 hours, started completely over, got bored, did it over and over again. Until, when did I finally, I didn't finish Dark Souls until I finished Dark Souls 3. Finishing Dark Souls 3 is what gave me, like, the enjoyment, because Dark Souls 3, I think, is just better paced, it's better executed for, like, a beginner. So I enjoyed Dark Souls 3 enough that I went back and played Dark Souls 1, and then ended up loving Dark Souls 1. But that's because I basically learned the mechanics in a completely different game that was more casual friendly. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 I think is the most casual friendly out of all of the Dark Souls games. I know a lot of people feel the same way about Dark Souls 2 though, where Dark Souls 2 was their like gateway into From Software games. Like they couldn't get into Dark Souls 1 and then Dark Souls 2, it just kind of clicked with them, which is fine. I think a lot of people give Dark Souls 2 a lot of shit, but it's actually a decent enough game. It's the only Dark Souls I haven't finished yet though. I've finished 1 and 3, but I haven't finished 2. I'm like 40 hours into my Dark Souls 2 playthrough, and then I kind of forgot what I was doing and got lost, and I think my character's slightly underpowered, so I just kind of gave up. I've always wanted to play through Demon Souls. I never owned a PS3, so I never could. I haven't even finished the DLC on Dark Souls 3. That's the other thing, is I bought the Dark Souls 3 DLC and then never finished it. I bought Sekiro and then never played it. Sekiro's on my list of games to play. You know what we should do? We should definitely do some Souls games on stream. Maybe do the Dark Souls 3 DLC, because I've never done it before. I could do another Dark Souls 1 playthrough. Maybe have chat pick my build or something like that. That could be fun. They just don't do it for you. I mean, that's understandable. They don't have to. Oh my god, Mist could pass, but it fucking won't. Oh, okay. Unlucky. I guess I'll go out of my way to buy some mana prisms. Ashen? Which one is Ashen? I know I've heard the name. It sounds so familiar. Is it one of those? It's not the multiplayer Dark Souls one, is it? Whoa. I think I've done a great scythe build actually on Dark Souls 1. The Souls-like. It sounds familiar. I just can't remember
What can I do for you?
I'm interested.
which one it is.
Thank you.
I'm interested in this.
That should hopefully be enough.
Farewell for now.
Yeah, I think I could do a Dark Souls couple of streams. I just need to figure out a way to organize the streams so they make sense. I don't want to just do... Oh, I know Code Vein is terrible. Everybody warns me about Code Vein, funny enough. Everyone's always like, don't play Code Vein. Anime Dark Souls was a mistake. Which is pretty funny. Ah. But, yeah, I just need to figure out how I would want to organize the content so it makes sense. Because, like, it's cool enough to just kind of casually do it on stream, but I kind of want there to be, like, a through line, some sort of goal that we're trying to achieve. So, doing something like Dark Souls 1, but chat picks my build, that adds the extra layer of chat picking my build, and me having to react to that. And it might force me into a situation where I'm using a build that I've never played before. Because I haven't done a ton of builds in Dark Souls. I mostly always do dex builds. Ashen's the third-person shooter? That sounds right. In my head, yeah. Isn't that from the Ashes or whatever? It's like Gears of Dark Souls. Chat gets banned if you die. That would be funny. Dude, if I could do crowd control, right? I could do crowd control for Dark Souls. That exists. And then whoever, if I die using the build that you gift me, you get banned. Miracle builds. I feel like Miracle would actually be kind of fun. I've never tried a Miracle build before. Are they not fun? The Miracle spells look so cool. You get to throw fucking lightning and shit. I know magic spells are too easy, especially in Dark Souls 1. Let's get myself, well, Spike Breaker, okay. Yeah, we'll do this. I opened the shortcut, right? I should have. Did I open the shortcut? I did not open that shortcut. Okay. They're just weak, yeah. That's what it seems like. Magic builds are just better in general. I guess I gotta do it this... Okay. I guess I did open that. Why did I open that teleporter? I normally don't. They nerfed them by like 50%? Jeez. Wait, is that in the current Dark Souls 2 build they nerfed it? Or... That's the thing. Castlevania should have went Souls-like instead of God of War. That's such a weird... Yeah, they went God of War instead of... I don't know. That was my first thing when I... The main reason I stuck with Dark Souls, I think in the long run, even though it took me so long to get into it, is because it really did feel like the evolution of Castlevania going into 3D, much more so than like Lament of Innocence or Curse of Darkness ever did for me. And then I never played the Lords of Shadow games. I saw them and was like, I'm not interested. I think a Castlevania Souls like would do very, very well. Come on. There we go. But it's Konami, so you know. I never played Lords of Shadow, so I don't know. Yeah, apparently they're gonna start outsourcing Castlevania to third parties, so that's actually gonna be quite nice. Which check is it telling me that I missed down there? What check is that? It's, oh, it's telling me I missed the Scylla check, but there is no Scylla check because it's OG. Pachinko. The Pachinko machine, what was it, erotic violence or whatever, that came out already like 3 or 4 years ago, so I think they're kind of over. Like, that's probably already made its money. But I mean, if they want to keep brand awareness like alive outside of just the fucking Castlevania Netflix series, they're gonna need to make games for it. I mean, if they made a game that was in line with the anime or the animated series, that would actually be a pretty good move, I think, in my opinion. Like a tie-in video game to the animated series. I know that it's supposed to be Castlevania 3. God damn it, Oz. That's not what I meant, you fucking smartass. That's not what I meant. Whatever. You're lucky that made me laugh. You piece of shit. Alright, so second castle. If we get a fast second castle, then we'll probably sub 50. If we get a slow second castle, it'll probably be sub hour. It's like socializing in real life. Nice. I remember I owned, I think it was Dark Cloud 2. I never played the original, though. Actually, I guess I could double Ares it up for the lulz. That's fine. Oh my god, please, Wing Smash. I've heard good things about it. I've never tried it, though. The Dark Cloud series. You having some food? All right, Fatih. Thanks, man. Catch you later. Ah! I'm dumb. Okay. I was pressing the wrong button. I think they should port as much stuff to Steam as possible. Just have Steam run an emulator that runs those games, and then boom. Just make sure that the emulator's decent. That's all it's got to do. That's fine. Getting those games onto Steam would be huge. You would have to map the touchscreen controls to like mouse or something, but other than that, it's not that bad. I don't think PSX plus Saturn areas will ever be a thing, unfortunately, because those versions are so... You would have to remake the Saturn stuff in the PlayStation version, because you don't want to do it the other way around. That's for sure. You don't want to do it the other way around. You don't want to put, like... You don't want the base game to be the Saturn version, basically. So they would have to remake, like, Maria and all that other stuff into the PlayStation engine, which would be difficult. Thanks, YouTube algorithm. Saturn is interesting in its own little way, but it's not, I don't know. It's definitely not the definitive version of this game, in my opinion. Wow, no level ups? Interesting. It was an early missed bat, but whatever. Saturn Maria is amazing. Oh, speaking of Maria, on Saturday, Brooke, super talented Castlevania speedrunner, has the record for PSP Maria, Requiem Maria. Oh my god, I don't have Leapstone. I'm gonna have her on, and we're gonna talk about just PSP Maria and watch her record and just do like a commentary of it. So that way you guys can actually see like what PSP/Requiem Maria looks like at like the top level, and you'll still see how fucking nerfed she is. It's pretty funny. But I think it'll be interesting. So people, because I think a lot of people don't realize how different Maria is in those two versions. And maybe I could have Talik come on and we could talk about, because it's the Maria All Bosses record that we're going to be talking about. So we're going to see a lot of PSP Maria. Maybe I can use Talik's Maria All Bosses run, because I know his run isn't necessarily optimized, but we could use that as like a comparison between the two versions. Not necessarily like a port comparison video, although I do want to make a video at some point that goes over all the different version differences between all the Soten versions, but that video is going to take forever to research and execute on. It's definitely on the back burner doing a video like that, because there's just so many differences. If I want to include all of the little tiny differences that exist between all the versions, it's going to be like an 1.5 hour long video. So I have to figure out what I want to include, what I want to not include in a video like that, but I still think a video like that should exist. I think that's like actually super important for just like the longevity of this game. Cowboy Bebop theme slaps. You're watching it for the 1000th time. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop's dope. People eat that up. Yeah, they would, Tanglefoot. I agree. Prediction started. Uh-oh. Who started prediction? Will we pay Galmoth a visit? Hey, that's actually a good prediction, ASD. Yo, if y'all want to get closer to submitting a rando seed, get closer to that 1 million channel points, you gotta bet it all. Bet it all right here, right now. I think you can gamble now, ASD, right? Did they update that where channel moderators can start gambling in predictions? I know there's a Symphony of the Night Tiger handheld game. I'd have to fucking go over that in the video, dude. Symphony of the Night for the Tiger fucking handheld. Mods are still out? Oh, I know they talked about changing that. Is that like a setting that I have to change on my end, maybe? I wonder. I wonder if that's like a toggle that I have to do. It's so weird that mods aren't allowed to get in on predictions. Like, that's so weird why that's the default setting. I think it's an Atari handheld, yeah, right? The Tiger is an Atari system. The Atari something? I don't know. At least I think it was. Alright, rip sub 50. I think this is gonna be a VOD relic, that's my guess. Oh, gravity boots. This'll still save me time. It's better to find it here. Because it would be very, very bad to try and climb up the caverns without gravity boots. That was a good wing smash section overall. What does Leapstone do? It's been so long since I've actually played this. Leapstone gives you the double jump. Gravity Boots is what gives you the gravity jump. So Leapstone just lets me do a double jump. The relic I just got, which was Gravity Boots, lets me do these gravity jumps that I'm doing right here with the blue trails. Leapstone allows you to leap, yeah. That's one way to think about it. Is there a reason the double jump would matter? You use it for progression sometimes. I don't need to go there. Because this is an OG seed. It also helps with your movement. Being able to double jump gives you access to a dive kick, and I can cancel that dive kick into the bat transformation. It gives me a lot of horizontal speed. So that's why you see me doing these bat transformations like that. All right, so I think it's a 50-50 now, right? It's either Galamoth or it's gonna be Death. So the fact that the channel predictions are basically 50-50 is pretty telling. Yeah, sorry, Dr4gonBlitz. Part of me was like, I should do the big toss, the glitchless big toss, and now I'm like, no, that's a bad idea. I don't want to fucking die. Dude, fuck Trio. I hate the Trio fight so much. Oh, I'm bad. I'm so bad at the video game. I'm gonna do it this way. Oh, hello? Uh-oh. I can't mash fast on this button. Like, holding the A button down and mashing fast is really hard for me. Unless I do it two-handed. Oh, the Yesers win! At least they should, unless I fucked up and forgot a relic, which is still a possibility. So don't end the prediction yet. I don't think I forgot a relic, but this might still be sub-hour. This is a sub-hour 100% seed, I think, maybe. I didn't make very many major mistakes, so sub-hour is pretty good. Well, it should be sub-hour, unless I choke something. Damn, only 7 people gambled? Damn, are y'all in those countries that don't let you gamble on Twitch, or what? What's up with that? Is gambling against your moral code? Wasn't around for the prediction? Damn. Gambling is for chumps. What's up, Moose? Did you know only 10% of Twitch viewers gamble? Yeah, exactly. We gotta get that number up to 100%. I need everybody gambling. I want to see people losing their shit. I want to see half the channel. I just want to see the channel point economy crash. Is this a library card? That's gonna be so funny. Wow, nice library card, dude. Imagine a world where a library card is actually faster here. Like library carding out of this area. Why am I refilling? I have fucking mana prisms. Oh, I guess I don't have them equipped right now. It might be faster to not re-equip them. Oh, I guess the channel point prediction. Nice Maulblung fucking drop, dude. Are you joking me? That's such a rare drop. It's like a Necklace of J or something. But yeah, the wording was, will I visit Galamoth, not if the last Vlad Relic was behind Galamoth, but either way. I might not need to re-equip the mana prisms, actually, now that I think about it. And that might be faster. Why no one played Dawn of Sorrow? People do play Dawn of Sorrow, it's just not super often, I feel like. I've played Dawn of Sorrow a decent amount. I might do more Dawn of Sorrow randomizer when I like want to switch things up. Because the Dawn of Sorrow randomizer was pretty fun. I like the way that they shuffle the map around completely in that randomizer. I might actually do Dawn of Sorrow randomizer where I don't do that, maybe. It's just that I don't... It's actually kind of nice to have the map shuffled. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die. Because I don't have the Dawn of Sorrow map memorized that much, so the fact that the map is different every time doesn't bother me. Because my Dawn of Sorrow knowledge isn't that great. But maybe I'll learn more about Dawn of Sorrow if I do it that way. If you guys haven't seen already, I made a tier list of Metroidvanias that I posted like a week ago. So you can check that out if you're curious about my opinion about all of the Castlevania games that are Metroidvania style and all of the Metroid games that I've played. You saw that? Nice. Really? You like Fusion that much that it's an S tier? Interesting. That's definitely not a popular opinion. Fusion is good. I like Fusion a lot. Nice, decent movement there. Nice, alright. Finally caught a stream. Been watching on YouTube for months. Yay. And you later? Is that how you say that? Nice sub count. Yeah, it's a decent sub count. SAX is what makes it S tier. Yeah, I do like the story aspect with SAX and stuff like that. Like I said, I like the Fusion story a lot. But I mean, at the end of the day, gameplay is king for me, so. Yeah, double Ares plus double Vorpal is what I'm using here, and this is pretty good. Nice, sub-hour. You love to see it. I mean, considering this is 100% of the seed, I don't hate this time. I could have played better, though. That was with no infinite mana prisms, and that was with... Well, I mean, I had decent mana at the end, but no library cards in the entire seed, basically, so that wasn't bad. Not bad at all.
For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul?
Nice.
Matthew 16:26, I believe.
Wee. Dang, I'm too late. Nah, you're not late. The stream's not over. It was just the, Yo. Thanks for the 420, dude.
She said, do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm.